Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about a Bing Ads training course, okay? So as you guys know, I've been doing multiple videos here talking about Bing, showing you guys how to do this, how to do that, at least for the people that have been following me for quite some time. But what I do understand is that we have to always be focusing on personal growth and getting better at our skill sets. So how do you do that? You start investing into some of these courses, at least some of the courses that you have done your research on the person, right? So you know that they're credible, and that's what I did with this particular course that I'm going to be reviewing for you here today. And also, if you stick around with me throughout the rest of this video, I'm literally going to show you how, by following what he has laid out in this course, I was literally already able to generate a sale in one of the businesses that I promote here online. All right, so with that being said, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Also, tick that bell icon if you want to learn how to build a long, sustainable business that will eventually give you the freedom you deserve. All right, so with that being said, let's jump right into the content. All right, so here we go. So I got my camera minimized so you can see inside of the actual course. All right, so first things first, what I want to talk about is kind of what I just hit on. So credible. So when I first found Kody, right, I was pretty much, I was looking on Bing, trying to figure out how to do Bing ads, because I watched the training that was saying, this person was saying, oh, I was getting these results. So I was like, all right, so let me dig into this Bing ad stuff. So the first thing I did is I didn't buy a course, although I know that if you want to learn how to do something, you got to go to the best people that know what they're doing and learn from them. But that's not what I did initially. I started going on Google. I started going on YouTube, searching Bing ads trainings. And, I was learning different things from all of these different people. So pretty much that brings me to where I am now. Most of the information that I have learned about Bing ads is because I went and I did the research. So if you're willing to, do the research, then you'll start to find out a lot of different things. Then when you start implementing, then you'll go through your trial and error, and then you'll learn, if you're willing to put in that time. At the particular time, I was willing to put in that time, and I had never bought a Bing ads course prior to the one that I'm about to review right now. So the owner of this product is called, his name is Kody Karpinnen, okay? Kody Karpinnen has been doing Bing ads for quite some time. And the thing about Kody, what really made me buy this course is I've been watching Kody for quite some time. And he may not have known it, but I've been watching him for some time. And one thing about me, when I'm about to buy something from somebody, I want to watch how consistent they are. Like, I'm looking for, is somebody just going to put out something about this particular topic and then we never hear about that topic again? If I run across somebody like that, there's no way that I'm going to purchase their product, right? Because I want to see somebody who's consistently in the trenches doing these things over and over and over again, right? Because at that point, they're not so focused on the next thing, and they can actually help if I decide to buy the course, right? And Kody has been pretty supportive inside of his group, right? He actually answers questions that people have, right? It's not just like one of those groups where once you buy, you never really hear from the person again, right? He's very helpful. He's been helpful for me over the years, even when I was just looking at his free stuff. Okay, so Kody, credible dude, and he gets results with Bing ads, and that's what I look for. So if I bring something on this channel for you guys, I want to make sure that it's going to be valuable and it's going to help you get more traffic, leads, and sales for your business. Okay, so he's credible. Now let's talk about the content within here. All right, so if you can see over here, there's 3 tabs. There's the Bing Ads Training Intermediate, there's the Bing Ads Training Advanced, and then this portion right here is for people who are, just somebody who wants to actually make money from his particular course. All right, so right here you can see Intermediate. This is the training that you will go through. So this is you trying to really figure out Bing. You're going through the basics and things that, and most of those things, you could probably, let me be honest here, right? Because I'm an honest dude. You could probably do what I did and go through and spend a bunch of time learning about being, and some of these things you may come across, right? Because a lot of the stuff is on the internet. But here's the thing, Kody really truly lays this stuff out, right? It's very quality. He really dives deep into the stuff so you can get a full understanding. Now that's the intermediate. Now when you get over here, and this is where I realized there was some things that I wasn't doing with my Being Ads. So if you watched my Being Ads training that I did, prior, I've done a lot of them, but there's one in particular that has like an orange thumbnail. Now, in that particular video, I showed where I was actually able to generate a sale within hours of setting up a campaign. Now, at that time, I hadn't had Kody's course, but I was able to generate a sale, right? And at that time, I was sort of, in a way, new, because I was figuring everything out, and there were certain things that I wasn't doing. And when I got inside of this course, and as you can see, I went through the entire course. Everything has a check on it because I went through to make sure I can give you a review that's going to be worth it. All right. So right here, this is the advanced section. So when I got into the advanced section, I realized there were certain things that I wasn't doing. And that thing in particular is deep tracking. Okay. Deep tracking. Like, you can do tracking on a small level, but when you get into deep tracking, you literally know where that sale came from, what keyword generated that sale. Like, you can really get deep into it, and so you don't waste a lot of your money. So now I was already saving money based on how I was doing it prior, but now I'm going to be able to save a ton more money because now it's going to be focused, locked in on what it is that I'm trying to get people, or whatever offer I'm out there promoting. All right. So I'm pretty excited about that. That was the biggest takeaway, the deep tracking and the optimization. Right? The optimization is key, and that kind of goes into the tracking, because if you're looking at your clicks, you're looking at the keywords that are working and really diving deep into that stuff and understanding it, you're going to save a lot more money. You're going to get these larger ROIs that you see, a lot of people doing on multiple other platforms, when they say 2x, 3x times their ROI, and sometimes we've seen even higher than that, right? You'll be able to learn, you're going to learn the things that you need to do to be able to really start, seeing those type of results. All right. Now, the making money part of it, right? Because we talked about credibility, we talked about content, and then can you take the things that Kody is laid out in this course and go make money? Absolutely, you can. Now, that leads me into the next part of this video, where I show you where I was literally actually able to generate a sale. And get this, guys, if you watch my Being Ads training before, this was the same company that I was actually able to generate a sale, and this was prior to this course. But I actually used this course again. I mean, not the course, but the particular business that I have, and I decided to set up a campaign exactly how Kody lays out, and then literally 5 hours after setting up, I think about 5.5 hours after setting up the campaign exactly how Kody laid it out, boom, I got a sale at 6:41 in the morning. All right, so check it out right here. If I go over to the actual business, you can see right here it says 4/1/2020 at 6:41 a.m. Okay, so I set the campaign up on March 31st, and it was about, I think I ended it at about like 1:15 in the morning, right? I went to bed pretty late that night, and I wanted to finish setting up the ad, so I did. By 6:41, at this time, I was actually working out, right? So I wasn't necessarily on the computer, but I wanted to see if it was actually getting some traffic based on how I was setting it up. And when I went to go check on the traffic, I noticed it had clicks, right? It had a bunch of impressions. And so I went to check on, had I started generating any leads? And I noticed I had generated a couple of leads at that particular point. So I was like, all right, so we got the clicks, we got leads. Now let's go see if I've actually generated a sale. And that's when I logged in and I saw the one, and I was like, boom, we've already generated the sale. And the crazy thing is, the first lead that actually went through my funnel was the person who bought. But even more important than that, I actually have it in the tracking. So I was actually able to look at Click Magic, look at the data, see what keyword exactly to the T generated the sale. So with that being said, that allows me to then take those keywords that are generating sales, create new campaigns based around those keywords to the exact settings that I've seen, and then guess what? That's going to allow me to generate more sales because I was actually able to see where the sale came from, right? So literally, can it make you money? Absolutely. If you're willing to, put the work in, do exactly what he lays out. Don't try to do your own thing. Of course, you can do some experimenting, because you're going to be in different industries and all of that stuff. But if you just do exactly what's laid out in this course, I'm not a person that is guaranteeing that you're going to make money because I don't know you personally, okay? I don't know your work ethic. I don't know if you're going to do your own thing. But what I will say is that the course, if you follow it to the T, you will get more traffic, you will get more leads, and if you do things right and you're consistent, you have the potential to generate more sales, okay? So hopefully this was a valuable review for you, right? And you see the value and kind of the things that I was laying out that I the challenges I had early on and the things that I wasn't doing. So in the past, I wasn't actually able to track to the T which keyword was actually generating me the sale. So I was just advertising, going through the money with no data, okay? So that's the takeaway that I want to give you: data, optimization, and learning just how the Bing Ads platform works. Kody covers everything you need to get out there and accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. All right. So with that being said, if you're watching this and you want to pick up Kody's course, I highly recommend Kody's course, right? I highly recommend it. And especially, I was actually able to generate a lead doing it exactly how he did it. I highly recommend it. All right. So as you can see, the course is down below. Also, I almost forgot, the course is $297. Okay. So I just want to let you know right up. I don't want any surprises. It's $297. Is it worth $300? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not a person that's just going to say that. It's worth the money that, that I actually paid myself. All right. So with that being said, if you want to pick up the course, click the first link down below. And for the people that do take action, just reach out to me. I'll have all my contact information down below. So if you run into any, hurdles, even though you'll be in the group once you get access, you'll also have access to me. All right. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.